What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all are doing amazing and that you're staying safe and staying sane at the same time. So guys, I'm super excited about today's video, and in today's video we're going to be speaking about insecurities, particularly body, mental, physical and emotional insecurities, and how you can get rid of those, or rather become a better person and become a more confident person. So I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy this video, so please stay tuned for more of this. So guys, first of all, insecurities are things that are usually very personal and are very sensitive, and it's in most cases people don't like to speak about these things because they really touch on those points of your soul or your heart that, you know, make you feel uncomfortable, and when someone mentions it you become defensive. So first of all, signs that you are probably insecure or struggling with self-esteem issues, or you know something is not particularly right with how you view yourself or how you think about yourself, is number one, you're a very bitter person. So have you ever met people who are just bitter about everything and anything? And I'm speaking about this because I have been there as a person. I know how that feels. I know what it can get you to doing, or how it can make you, the kind of person it can make you become. So you know, being a bitter person because of no particular reason. Have you ever met a person who's like pretty much like our live wire? Like they're always so negative about everything, they're always complaining. Most of the time when you're around them, they're just complaining about this and that, as in things are just always not working out around them. Then these bitter people tend to project it out on other people, and it becomes a whole mess, and you find people don't even like hanging around you. So that's the first sign that you're probably struggling with self-esteem issues or insecurities. The second sign and symptom that you're struggling with insecurities or self-esteem issues is anger. Like, do you know, have you ever just sat down and asked yourself, why am I so angry? Like, why is everything making me angry? Or rather, probably things, you're just angry at everything and anything, like anyone and everyone. Like someone does something so small to you and it's amplified into a very big issue. That's something that would have been avoided with, so as in, into something so small, if you had dealt with it in a better way, it would not have grown into to become such a big thing. And these are the people who, have you ever met someone and they're always saying like, this person is like a live wire, okay mguza kidogo hivi amelipuka, and it's all drama and a lot of struggles and a lot of issues. That's a second sign that you're probably struggling with self-esteem issues, or you know, issues of insecurity of yourself or the person that you are. The third sign and symptom that you're struggling with self-esteem issues or, you know, issues of insecurity is you're always quick to bring down other people. Do you find yourself always, the first word or the first sentence that comes to your mind is something negative? Like when you see someone, instead of thinking, oh my god, you look so nice, oh yeah, are you always like, anytime you see someone, the first thing you do is to give out a negative comment or to say something negative about the person? You never think about anything positive to tell people. That's also a sign that you're struggling with self-esteem issues or insecurities, issues of insecurities. And also finally, the last sign I can think about that could be showing you that you're struggling with self-esteem issues or feelings of insecurity is, are you constantly sad? As in, you can't find anything hopeful about life, you can't find anything good to look forward to in your life. You're always just complaining about your life, you're always feeling like things don't work out for you or in your favor. Are you constantly feeling sad, or emotions of sadness, emotions of, you know, like hopelessness? You feel like as in, you know, blah, or you're just feeling blah. Yeah, so those are signs that you're probably struggling with self-esteem issues or issues of insecurity. So now let's speak about ways in which you can get to deal with those. So in my book Let's Make Lemonade, I openly speak about my struggle with body shaming and getting to a point where I actually love my body for who I am and the person that I am. I remember when I was younger, I really personally struggled with self-esteem issues. And I think, you know, the thing about self-esteem is most of the time it comes from outside and it begins to project from the inside. Like you find someone will mention something about your body or your face or your eyes or your teeth, and all of a sudden you begin to realize, oh my god, my teeth are not actually like my neighbors or my friends, or oh my god, my hair is not like my friend's hair, what's up with my hairline, what's up with my eyes? You know, it's until someone points it out, or it's until someone brings it out, that's when you begin to realize that there's actually something that's off with you, and it begins to grow. And the thing that you're told is, when your thoughts are like a tree, Your thoughts are like a tree. So the more you water them, the more the tree grows. So if you water negative thoughts, honey, you will brood a tree that is full of negativity, full of fearful thoughts, full of bitterness, anger, and all that. But if you water thoughts that are full of life, full of happiness, full of positive vibes, full of energy, then you'll definitely bear fruits that are full of energy and full of life and all that. So your thoughts are pretty much what your thoughts are, who you are, and are what you grow, what you allow to grow in your mind. So yeah, so I also struggled, I really personally struggled with self-esteem issues, and for me it was mainly physical. Like I felt like I was, I've actually never been petite or small. So I used to think, and the way Vogue and those magazines, international magazines, will make you feel like for you to be beautiful you have to be very small, you have to be a particular size, you know what I mean. So when you're not that particular size, you begin to think that there's something that's off with you, or something that's not working out for your body or the person that you are, and that's how self-esteem issues start. And when someone actually mentioned it, someone could even be passing by and they'd be like, oh my god, you added so much weight. They throw you into now a world full of doubt, insecurities, fears, self-esteem issues, and all that. So when I speak about these things, it's because I have been there, and I'm very passionate about confidence. I'm very passionate about inspiring people to live their best life, to live unapologetically. And I believe for you to be able to live unapologetically, you have to live a life that, full of confidence, full of personality. This world needs your personality. This world needs more of you. This world does not need another photocopy of Beyonce or a photocopy of Rihanna or anyone of that sort. So yeah, so I struggled with that for a while, and it took me all my mental capacity and my intentions, and being very intentional about guarding my space and guarding my mind, and being able to love me for who I am. Because at the end of the day, you realize if you do not love yourself, honey, no one else will love you. As in, that's the thing. People, have you ever met someone who you probably, that their body is not our usual status quo, figure eight, all that, but they love themselves so much, you begin to think, oh my god, she's so beautiful, whether she's a size 20, size 25, size whatever size, but you think, oh my god, this girl is so gorgeous. Like, despite her being so big or so small or whatever you think they are, like, they're so beautiful because of how they carry themselves, because of the kind of confidence they have, and the way they believe in who they are, and the way that they love themselves. So I'm just here to tell you, before I even tell you the things that worked for me, or rather, those things that helped me get past that dark phase in my life, I'm just here to tell you that you have to love yourself regardless of what you think you are or you're not. Like, it has to start with that. And if it doesn't start with love, then you cannot be able to achieve what it is you want to achieve. So the first thing that actually worked for me, or rather the thing that I think can help you in this journey towards becoming a more confident, more, personal, no so this world can see your personality, is understand that, honey, we are all struggling with insecurities. We look at people out here and we think, oh my god, this girl is so confident, oh my god, she never struggles with feelings of low self-esteem or all those things. Until you actually listen to their story, or until someone is vulnerable enough to tell you what they're struggling with, that's when you realize we are all in the same boat. I think the thing is, you will not be able to, it's very hard to find someone who's actually loved every single thing about themselves. It's very hard. And if you do, it's someone who's been intentional about getting onto this journey of self-love and discovering who they are and discovering the potential and just working towards being the best version of themselves. So I'm just here to tell you, the first thing is, do not worry, you're not alone. We are all in the same boat. We all probably don't like the way our nose looks, or the way our hair looks, or the way our voice sounds, or the way our eyes look like. We are all probably struggling with one thing. My insecurity could be, it's not your insecurity, or your insecurity could be so different from mine, but at the end of the day, we all have a particular insecurity that we're struggling with. And it's just to show you that life is a journey. It's not about the end. It's not at your means to an end. It's the journey. It's about enjoying the process. It's about enjoying the journey and just being intentional about it, being in that space. So that's the first thing. We're all in this boat, honey, and we're all working towards becoming that person, or becoming that confident person. The second thing I learned is learning how to sieve, or rather to, you see, like, having a sieve in your mind, or rather a funnel in your mind, wherever, because people will always, opinions are always open. People always have opinions about who you are, about who you should be, about who you should date, who you should get married to, what you should eat, what you should wear. People always have opinions. So it's important for you to have a sieve in your mind, or rather a funnel in your mind, that will be able to sieve out the things that are not of importance to you, and to remain with the solid goal that's going to make you a better person. I find people out here are busy dishing out very negative comments and calling them positive criticism. If you know that this thing is not going to make you become a better person, it's not going to grow you to be a better person, then that's not for you. So let it go. Let it pass you. You do not need negative vibes, you do not need negative energy, but that does not mean that you do not that does not mean that now you should stop accepting any criticism, because at the end of the day, feedback is very important, and it's this kind of feedback that makes you become a better person. Because if you're positive about it, you're able to change it, and you're able to journey on becoming a better you. So that's the second thing. The third thing that's of importance to know is self-affirmation. For me, this is very, very, very keen, because personally, one of my love languages is words of affirmation. So I cannot expect these words of affirmation to come from people all the time. And for me, if because that's my love language, people that are my loved ones, probably it's taken them time to know what my love language is. So sometimes you'll dress up looking so amazing and no one tells you you look good. Hey, mpaka you're like, kwani this dress that I bought, what is the problem? Ama this hairstyle guy, hata hakuna mtu ameniambia, But I'm here to tell you, it's very important to be your greatest cheerleader. Look at yourself in the mirror, sis. Tell yourself this makeup is drop dead gorgeous. Tell yourself this hairstyle is Yani, tell yourself, David, there could not be an even more beautiful person in this world than me. Tell yourself you are so confident. Tell yourself, you run the world, you run your world, you run your business, you run your everything. Be your greatest cheerleader, because if you're not your greatest cheerleader, you will have such high expectations of people, and they will end up letting you down, and that will make you even feel worse about yourself, feel worse about your body, and feel worse about the person that you are. And in fact, if you're struggling with a particular body part, or with a particular issue with yourself, maybe you feel like you're not eloquent enough, learn to boost your energy and to boost your vibes by affirming yourself. You know what, fine, I am not where I want to be in terms of my body goals or my fitness journey, but I'm on my way there, and I will get there soon, and very soon, and I'm going to be happy with who I am now, and even be happy still with who I'll be later. The other thing that can really help me with self-esteem is to learn that you imagine life is for the living, and you should live your best life when you can. Many times we like to postpone happiness, we like to postpone joy, we like to postpone being living your best life, because you think that we're all certain about tomorrow. But I'm here to remind you, nobody is assured of tomorrow. So make sure you learn how to live your best life and your best moments. Learning how to live in the moment and to savor and live your best life every single minute. The minute that passes by really helps you. It gives you perspective, and it makes you know that some things are not worth my energy, some things are not worth my happiness or worth my my emotions. But if you're always looking for telling yourself that I'll be happy when I become 60 kgs, or I'll be happy when I become thinner, or I'll be happy when I get more money, I'll be happy when I speak better, you will realize that you may never even get to that point. So what happens, it means you'll waste your whole life trying to move from step 1 to step 2 instead of enjoying step 1. So that when you get to step 2, it's even better and you have more experience while at that. So that's the other thing. And then another thing is also to learn how to you need to learn how to choose your battles wisely, in the sense that if it's something that you cannot change, do not spend too much time whining over it or complaining over it, because you'll just be wasting your time. If it's something that you can change, get to it, get to work towards changing it, work towards becoming a better person. But if it's something that you can't change, please learn how to live with it, or learn how to change your attitude. If you can't change it physically or emotionally or mentally, learn how to change your attitude, because that way you'll be able to live a more fulfilled life, and you'll become more confident with it, and you learn, it's fine, this is who I am, and I love the person that I am, and I'm going to be that person. So if you can change it, work towards it. Make sure you do not stop until you get to your goals. If you can change it, change your attitude. The last thing that would really help you in this journey towards becoming more confident, or becoming getting rid of your insecurities or your self-esteem issues, is to own it. Like if it's, you feel like it's that, I know, a big nose you have and people keep mentioning it, you're like, yeah, because sinyangu, I'm able to even breathe more air than you are. I'm able to, you know, if it's that big mouth you have, I mean, learn how to own it and to be confident in it. If people keep mentioning that your hairline is so, make jokes about it, you know, like make it part of a conversation, in the sense that it will not affect you. Because if you do not learn how to own it, every time someone mentions it, it's going to bring you down and take you back to a world full of insecurities, a world full of, you know, emotional torture and torment, and you don't need to be in that kind of space or in that kind of energy. So make sure you own your insecurities and be confident in them, in the sense that it's mine. If I cannot change it, see, I'd rather just learn how to live with it, and people need to be comfortable with the person that I am. So, and then finally, booster point is pray about it, sis, because prayer really changes things. Like, it might not change your situation, but it will change your heart. And the thing about prayer is, once it changes your heart, everything begins with the heart. I mean, like, if your heart is okay with something, then it's easy for your mind to follow, and vice versa. If your mind is okay with something, it's easy for your heart to follow. I feel like they're usually inseparable organs that function very synonymously. So be very, pray about it, ask God to help you to lift that burden of your heart, to lift that burden of your mind, to make you love yourself better. Because Jesus, first of all, is the epitome of love. Like, if you ask Jesus to show you how to love, it means you're able to love anything and everything and everyone. So pray about it and do not stop until something happens. Pray until something happens. So thank you so much for watching this video, and to all my girls out there, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are what this world needs. You are, you know, you are the person for the job. You are the person, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And I'm just here to remind you to love yourself, because once you love yourself, everything else will fall into place. Confidence will come, you'll be able to deal with your insecurities much better, and you'll be able to be more gracious and graceful to people out there. So thank you so much for watching this video and my content. I'm just hoping that every time someone watches a video that I've done or interacts with any piece of content I've done, that their life is better, it's made better, you're able to live unapologetically, because that's what I stand for. Live unapologetically, live, love and laugh, because life is for living, and we're here to make sure we leave an impact in this world. And the way to do that is by living unapologetically, because that way we're able to leave an impact and to make change everywhere we go. So thank you so much for watching my content. In case you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. In case you haven't bought my book, for those who do not know, I am an author. I published my first book in 2019. It's called Let's Make Lemonade. So please find me down below. Order a book. It's $8.50 bob, and I deliver countrywide. So yeah, guys, countrywide deliveries are available. So please make your orders of Let's Make Lemonade. I'll put it somewhere here so that you can check it out. So it's basically about inspiring people out here to live their best life. As I said, it's all about live unapologetically, live, love and laugh, and learning how to make the most out of every situation, because every single day life will throw so many lemons at you, and what's of importance is learning how to use those lemons and make them into tasty lemonade. So are you ready for that? Are you ready? So thank you so much again. Please subscribe if you haven't, because it really supports my channel. Share this video with your friends, family. Let's grow the Sharon Ngugi squad. And thank you so much for the family that's been with me all this time. I appreciate you, and I am here for all of that goodness. So thank you so much. Till next time, goodbye.